comment on that timeout in overtime. Did you call two plays there, and did you want to get both to?
No, I could have called timeout easily, but we're going to run the same play. You know, we like that action. We thought J1 could get to the free throw line again. We're down 1. But that wasn't the story of the game. The story of the game was Texas Tech. They were awesome. I mean, they were awesome. Let's give them a little credit. They lose their best big. They come into this gym and go to the free throw line 34 times, make 12 threes, and play great. You know, we're at the free throw line to go up 5. They come down and knock a 3 to tie it to go to overtime. Every time they needed a big basket, they got it, and we were guarding them. Walton made 2 threes. I thought we had fouled him on the shot. That's how good he was. But that's going to happen in this league. So let me get this right. We played 10 conference games, right? What's our record? So what does that mean? That we've won 9 out of 10 conference games? Okay. We just had a 13-game winning streak, right? So how many we won out of the last 14? Okay, I told our guys, you're going to lose games, especially when a team plays as good as that team did today. You're going to lose games. Everybody is. What are we, the team of the century? We're not going to lose games? That ain't going to be our last loss. We're going to lose another game. I've been doing this stuff for 40-some years, people. They're going to lose games. We may lose another game here. We won one we probably shouldn't have won Saturday. The gods will even that stuff out sometime. That's what happens. You know, so I'm not disappointed we lost. I'm not disappointed we lost. I'm disappointed that we didn't fight harder or compete harder. That was one of the few times where I thought the other team outcompeted us. And that's why I say let's give Texas Tech credit. You know, people that don't know whether they're on foot or horseback are running around trying to figure out what's wrong with us. Maybe they should start giving the other team a little credit. That team was great tonight, and they're really good. That is a really good team, extremely well coached. They ran basically the same play the whole second half, ISO. They ISO'd Anderson. They tried to post up Williams. We stopped that a couple times, and they went right back to the screen and then just play one-on-one. Step back, hit threes in their face. They had some hard shots. But you know, again, we lost a game. It's not the end of the world. You know, we shouldn't walk around here thinking that we own the basketball universe and we're never going to lose a game. We're going. If you play in the Big 12 and you play 20 games, you're going to get nicked. Texas Tech's lost 2 home games. They lost to Central Florida and they lost to Iowa State. But they haven't lost on the road yet. They're 5-0 on the road. We were 5-0 on the road. Now we lost a home game. Every team in this league is going to go through the same thing. That's the. If you want to play in this league, you're going to play teams that are good enough to beat you. We've been very fortunate. We could have lost the Central Florida game too, but we didn't. We could have lost the Kansas game, but we didn't. And we could have won this one, but we didn't. So you're going to play 30-some games. Some nights you're going to be the statue, and some nights you're going to be the pigeon.
Chris, you're in the far left.
Coach, regarding the compete, is that where the rebounding happened in the first half? Credit?
Yeah. I thought that they put us on our heels. I think when their coach got kicked out and then the Toppin kid got kicked out, I think that sent a lightning bolt through their team. I thought that really, and kudos to them. You know, they got a great culture too. We've got a great culture. I wouldn't trade our culture for anybody in America. There's a reason we've averaged 30 wins a year here for 4 years. We got a great culture here. But when you play a team that was as desperate as that team was tonight, and they got a lot of breaks, but you know what? They earned those breaks. They got a lot of things that went their way tonight that could have went either way, that went their way. But when I was shaking the Texas Tech kids' hands after the game, I told every single kid that I shook his hand, I said, you deserve to win this game. And they did. They deserved to win the game. We've won some games that maybe we shouldn't have over the years, but we deserve to win those games. But tonight, I thought the toughest team won the game. And Texas Tech was tougher than us tonight.
Coach Sampson, do you have a plan to address the inconsistency at the free throw line going forward?
Other than to just keep working at it. But you're right. We're inconsistent at the free throw line, aren't we?
J1 and LJ, you guys hate losing much as your coach. What did you guys tell the rest of your team in the locker room about getting over this and keeping a short memory?
Just like Coach said, in the Big 12, you're going to lose some games. We would like to go undefeated, but that doesn't happen. And, we got another game on Tuesday. So, going into tomorrow's practice, I think it's more about learning, and just keep trying to get better every day and just trying to see how we can improve, every day. A lot of guys, had their heads down because, we're not accustomed to losing games. So when we do, it's kind of like a stab in our heart. So just moving forward, I think we just got to learn from our mistakes and just try not to make the same ones next game.
Like you said, the way things been going for us, the vibe around the team was, like Coach said, we're going to lose games, but that's not how we felt. We felt like we was going to go undefeated too. But, we lost some games early, and then we went on our run, and it's just some adversity. So we got to go on our run again. So we got to put this behind us, learn from it, and just stay together.
Kelvin, the last week you guys have gone through some really tough road games, emotional, all that stuff. To catch up a little bit, but do you feel like that was a little,
I've thought that all year for all of our teams. That's why it's difficult to play 20 conference games. It is a grind. There is no bye week for anybody. We just think about what we've done the last 5 games. We played at who was 5 games ago? We just here recently. We played at who did we play before we went to who? Yeah, we played at UCF. Come home, play at Utah. Play at Kansas. Go at West Virginia, and we go to come home play Texas Tech. It's 5 games. Think about those 5 games. If you would have told me before the season started you're going to go 4-1 in those games, I wouldn't have played them. Nobody would have. At Kansas, at West Virginia, at Central Florida, we're 3-0 on the road. We lost a home game. We'll have another winning streak here eventually down the road. But I don't think the story tonight was as much about us as it was about Texas Tech. I thought they were awesome. My hat's off to their coaching staff, to their players, and the way they handled adversity on the road. There's a lot of similarities, them coming to beat us today, like we beat Kansas last Saturday. So we still have a good team, just like Kansas still has a good team. In this league, at the top of the league, you're going to lose games. I don't know what whoever wins the league, I don't know what their record will be, but it ain't going to be 17-1 or even 18-2. May not be 17-3. Good teams play each other. Somebody's got to lose. And you're going to play a lot of good teams in this league. So disappointed we lost. Disappointed we got out-toughed. But we got to get ready for Tuesday night.
I have time for one more if anybody's got it. Chris, go Chris in the middle, that'll be it.
Kelvin, when teams go ISO like that, is that almost harder to defend because there's not as much to disrupt? There's, it's not as much-
Sometimes it depends on the whistle. They were ISOing and shooting step-back threes without a lot of room in between. They got some good breaks there. But I think sometimes you get breaks because you earn them. I'm not sure we earned those breaks. I'm not sure I agree with all the calls, but Texas Tech probably earned the right to get every one they had. We had our chance to win the game. Make a free throw, the game's probably over. And we're up here all with a different mentality and all different attitude. And I'm not getting asked about free throws, or people don't think we're the worst team in the history of the game and let's fire the coaching staff and all that dumb shit. You don't have to worry about that when you win. All that comes out when you lose. But I don't know if anybody else will get over it, but we